Alright, hi guys, it's been a while since I filmed my last tutorial. Today I'm going to be doing a goth tutorial. So what you'll need is makeup. Okay, so we're going to start with our foundation. Actually no, we're going to start with our primer. I'm using ELF or ELF Hydrating Face Primer. Comes in like a bluish bottle. And I'm not in a rush, but I don't feel like brushing it all over my face, so I'm just gonna gently do this. Okay, so after that's done, you want to wait just a little bit for that to dry. And I'm going to be applying a vitamin E stick to my lips. It'll just make them softer and fill in the creases, so when we get to our black lipsticks, then it won't look gross. Okay. Now, for your foundation, use whichever one works for you. I use Fit Me, it's by Maybelline. It's matte and poreless. And I use number 120, which is classic ivory. And you can also get them in little sticks, which is this one also in 120. Now, I like the stick foundations and I also like the cream, but I'm going to be using the cream today. And I also have this one, which is like completely almost finished. And this one's by Rimmel London. And it's Clean Finish Foundation. I don't know what number this is though. I just picked the whitest one since I'm pretty pale. Okay. So, just to apply it, I'll do the same thing that I did with my primer. You don't want to use a lot because that's going to make your face look cakey. So just a little bit like that. And a little bit goes a long way, especially with foundation. And always blend into your neck. You don't want that line. And yes, I'm a little sick, so if I have to take a break to blow my nose, forgive me. And there we go. Now, for my eyebrows, I like to draw them on before I set my powder in. I don't really have a reason. Well, I do. It glides on more easily. I don't know which eyeliner I want to use for this. Okay. I'm going to use just a regular black eyeliner. You can get these for like $1. And to do your eyebrows, I've been asked to do eyebrow tutorials, so I guess I can kind of show you guys. Ignore my hair, it's nasty today. Okay, so I start up at the top. And just make a line. And I bring the line down to where I want my arch to be. Then from here, I'm going to bring it down and then arch this way. So make like a tiny box. And there's one eyebrow. And then you do the same to the side. Alright, and this one always seems to be like my trickiest eyebrow. It's like never even, or it's too fat or too thin. It's just never right. But we're not going to dwell on that today. Okay, so from here on out, I have no clue what I'm going to do. Every time I do my makeup, I do it perfectly. And then when I get on camera, it's like I forget how to do everything. Okay, so, oh, powder, duh. Okay, so I'm going in with ELF High Definition Powder. It looks like this. It's about $6 at Target or any other store that sells these products. And I'm just gonna like gently press it in instead of like wiping, because it'll take off everything else underneath it, and you don't want that. Okay. Now, this isn't going to be one of those videos where I'm going to fast forward. I'm going to be like, okay, now you do this, and then fast forward, and you guys see nothing. So, this is going to be one of those really, really long videos. So, if you do want me to kind of hurry up, just fast forward this video, and there you go. Alright, so, you guys will be able to see all my mistakes and all my weird moments. So, I'm not cutting anything out. My indecisive moments, because I have no clue what kind of eye thing I want to do. Okay, so I don't know. Okay, I'm going to start with white. White. And I'm using Sephora Waterproof Matte number 32 and Let It Snow. And these are the colorful shadow and liners. And they look like this. Obviously a lot more prettier than this. I've used it a lot. It's one of my favorites. Those run about $14 to $17 per stick, and they're not bigger than this. I have like 5 of them or 4. And they're really, really pretty. I mean, they're expensive, but they're so pretty. And just put a little bit in the inner corner eye. Okay. They're obviously not even, but I'm going to be using, I don't know the correct term for this brush since it doesn't have a name on it, but it's like this. It's like slanted. Kind of looks like a nail brush. And this is actually one of my favorite ones to blend my white in. So what we're going to do is just go gently over it, not taking it off, but just blending it in. And we're not going to make it like a harsh line or anything, so blend. I'm just cleaning it up. Then do the same thing to this side. You don't want it overlapping on your nose, so if it is, clear that out. And if you need to add more, then add more. I don't know if I need to add more or not, so I'll wait. Okay, I'm simply just wearing black, so I don't want like everything to be too black, even though it is a goth tutorial. So what I'm going to do is something that I probably should have done already. Forgot. Alright, you're going to want to take your contouring palette if you have one, and if not, a regular concealer will work. And I'm just going to use the one, I don't know, I just like pick whichever one is closer, I guess. And then put that at the end of the white. And that will just help your color stay on your lid without sliding or slipping or even fading. And it could also help with creasing if you apply a, never mind. I already said that. I think. Okay, so I'm going to be grabbing my eyeshadow palette. And it looks like... I'm going to be using this one. I have 180 colors in here. They also come out... I'm not sure if I want to do this right now, but okay. They have palettes underneath the palettes, and there's one more underneath here. And it looks like this. It's super pretty. You can get these, like, a lot of them sell for like $60. But I think BH Cosmetics have them for cheaper. I didn't get mine from there, but they look very similar and they're probably like 30 bucks. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing is what I'm going to do. There we go. I might use purple. Okay, so I'm just going to use any kind of purple. If you guys want to know which purple I'm using, doesn't really matter, but I'm going to be using this one right here. I'm just going to add that to the white. Or by the white, my bad, by the white. Kind of like in the middle of the eye. And I'm going to make that kind of higher than I normally would. I do that anyway. Alright, so I'm going to add it all the way up here. And then do the bottom half. So it looks like that. I'm not going all the way towards the end of my eye. Because that is for the black. Okay, they look pretty even. Pretty proud of myself. Usually I have to like erase it and do it over again. Okay, I'm trying to figure out what I want to do next. Because now everything is coming back to me and I usually go pretty fast with everything. So, I'm putting that brush back. I usually clean my brushes out after I'm done, but you guys don't want to see that. Okay. So now I'm going to take my eyeliners. Yeah, I have quite a lot. I mean, I know people that probably have more than I do, but it's okay to have less. And, by the way, my makeup brushes are in here. Yes, this is a Pringle can, because I was creative. I was not going to spend like $60 on a makeup cup. I was like, I love Pringles, so why not? Okay, so at the end of my eye, I'm just going to kind of knead it up. Just make a line, basically. And that's how wide your eye is going to be. Not your eye, but how wide your cat eye is going to be. And then just kind of follow it up. Knead it up. Like that. And I usually don't even do my makeup this way. I usually just freeform it. I usually just shape it afterwards. And it takes a long time, so I'm not going to put you guys to do that. Okay, so now that we have our lines, just fill it in. You don't want to go too much over the purple, but sometimes that ends up happening. Like, I do mine like halfway already up to the purple, which is just fine. Because then you'll be going back in with the eyeshadows later on to fix everything. Okay. And now I'm going to be taking this, my brush. This is also by ELF. I mean, you can really use any kind of brush that's fit for this, like for eyeshadow. I'm going back in with the same purple. I think it's the same purple. There's two purples next to each other and it kind of confuses me. Since I've used both of them, I can't tell them apart. So I'm going back in with the purple over the purple and just gently blending it in with the black. Now what I think would look pretty cool is if I had a little bit of blue in here. I'm going to be like so colorful. I'm going to be a colorful goth today. Alright, I'm going to be using navy blue. Not like a too, like, pretty, like, I don't know. This one. It's like an indigo, I guess. And I'm going to be putting that kind of where the black is, that's blending in with the purple. Yeah, that is pretty. It was fading into that color anyway, somehow. Like the black and the purple. We're just, yeah. Okay, so now that they're actually pretty even, I'm pretty proud of myself. Alright, now we might go back in with the white if you see that it's kind of faded. But what I'm going to do is not go back in with the pencil. I'm actually going to go back in with a white eyeshadow. I keep closing this and reopening it. It's a nuisance. Okay. White eyeshadow. Using the one top of the palette, just in case if you have the same one as me. Or something similar. And going over the white area. And I love this white eyeshadow for some reason. It's more pigmented than the other normal white eyeshadows you'll get. Just so pretty. Okay, I feel so bald without my eyelashes. You know the struggle? Click thumbs up. Okay, now, where do I want to go from here? Alright, highlighting and contouring. Goths really don't have too much color to them, but they do have kind of like the line and the whole thing going on. Me, as an aspiring makeup artist, I already know how to highlight and contour, so I'm going to teach you how to do that right now. Okay. To make things go a tad bit faster, I am going to be using sticks to contour and highlight. So I have number 120 in Classic Ivory by Fit Me Maybelline. And I have number 355, which is I think the darkest you can go, and this is like 5 something. Not sure. This is the darkest they had. Actually the darkest they had I think sold out. Unless this, never mind. Alright, this is 355 in Coconut. It's pretty dark. So I'm going to just, each face type has a different way to contour. In mine, they don't teach you this way of contouring, but I find it works best for my face. So I'm bringing it down. My contour is actually going to be downward. And then bring it up. It's going to be a huge triangle. So like that. And just fill it in. A lot of people are going to be like, what the heck did she just do to her face? And then some lines on the forehead actually shrink. Contouring, if you guys don't know, it just makes your face look a tad bit smaller. So if you have a big forehead, you want to contour that. If you want like a facial structure, contour your cheeks a little bit. Now, with every contour, you have to have a highlight. So highlight kind of underneath your contour. Yeah, highlight underneath your contour. I think I said that right. And above it. And then also below your eyes. So like right here. And you don't want to look too cakey. Oh, and also highlight right here. And if you want, you can also contour your nose. like I said, so much easier. I go pretty fast. What I just did is contour from here, here, and then you do that to get the kind of like the roundness. And what it does is just makes your nose appear smaller. Now, I don't think I cleaned my big brush properly last night because I still see some green in here. Yesterday I did this weird thing. I had like green contouring and purple. It was really weird. Didn't look too bad, but it looked weird. Okay, so what you're gonna do now is blend. So let's get to it. I don't know where my beauty blender went, so now I'm using this. I just mirrored my eyebrows. Now, in my case, I have to fix my eyebrows because they're awfully smeared. Yeah, I know it's not professional. I'm going to get on my shirt. This is not the shirt I'm wearing today anyway. I usually do my shirt. Wow. I usually do my makeup without my shirt on because it flakes off on it. But can't do that on YouTube. Don't want to see that anyway. Okay, so now that you have this much done, you have your highlighting, you have your contour, you have your eyebrows on, you have your makeup on. Now, what's missing is eyelashes. Now, for my eyelashes, I don't know which ones I want to use because I have a ton. Okay, I'm going to be using these ones. I do not know how to pronounce the name. It's Eldianer. I think that's how you pronounce it. Ldianer. And if you guys want the number, I don't know what you guys would really do with that. But if you want to get these exact eyelashes, then yeah, I probably will put the link below if I have it. They're really good eyelashes. They're like less than $1, I believe. So they're like really good. And they're pretty thick. I've already used them 2 times and they haven't bent or broke or anything else. So very good quality. Okay, now what I'm doing is digging for my eyelash glue. I was ill prepared today. Or unless you guys want to use eyelashes that are like these. Or you guys can use eyelashes that are like these. And like I said, I'm not going to show you guys all my eyelashes, but I have a ton. And yeah, just keeps going. And that was only the first pouch. I have like tons and tons more that I haven't even opened. They're still in packages. But yeah, I'm like an eyelash junkie. I love eyelashes so much. I believe they complete the look. Okay, now for eyelashes, I've already done 1 or 2 eyelash tutorials, but you're going to take your eyelash and you're going to put the glue right above here. Not too much. Okay. And do the same thing with the other one. I believe we should have done this before like we highlighted and contoured. So by the time we were done, I could stick them on. So now we have to wait a while and find something else to do. And I'm recording off an iPhone, so I can't just pause and resume as you can with Androids. I have an Android and an iPhone. Best of both worlds. This is mine. So, with a lot of messages. I'm not going to read them because that's rude. Okay. What can we do? Eyeliner. We can do some eyeliner. Which is always a good way to go. Alright, so I'm going to be using my white and I'm going to be using my black. If I could find my black, because my black was tiny. Okay. Found it. I don't know which one I wanted first. Alright, I'm going to do my top one first. So you're just going to normally line your lid, but your upper lid, like right here, just line that with black, and then the same with the other eye. Try to get as close as you can to your lash line. It should glide on pretty easily since we applied the concealer. Surprised how even my eyes came out. That's rare. Especially on the first try. Alright, now underneath the eye, where you would normally put your eyeliner, underneath here, by your lower lashes, underline it in white. It's okay if it gets on your bottom lashes. Alright, now what I noticed is I didn't do one specific thing, which is very important. I didn't do my highlight on my eyebrow. I'm trying to find my brush. I'm usually horrible at keeping track of these brushes. Okay, got the brush. Now just take a concealer that's closest to your skin color. And I'm looking in the wrong. Okay, take the concealer that's closest to your skin color. And just dab it on there. You don't want a lot on there. So, very, very little bit. And put it underneath here. Underneath your brow. It just cleans it up a bit. You'll see a wicked difference. Yes, huge difference. Alright, now, what else? I don't know if I want to do my bottom lashes. Oh, curl your eyelashes. Duh. Okay. See, I'm a little off today. I don't even know what time it is. It's 9:31. Yeah, I'm good. We're good on time. Okay, because I have to be at school by 2 for finals. Okay, so I don't know if you guys know how to use these or not, but simply just put your eyelashes in between these and you're going to hold it down just for a few seconds. People heat them with lighters, but I don't have a lighter with me right now. And also a new trick that I've learned is that you can use mascara while doing it at the same time. So while your eyelashes are in here, you grab your mascara and coat the lashes that are on the bar. So when you close your eyes, or open your eyes, it doesn't get on top of your eyeshadow, which is very, very useful. Okay, at first you won't see like a big difference. Okay, that was a big sigh. Sorry, I'm happy, I promise. Okay, now your eyelashes should be almost dry. You're only really supposed to wait a few seconds, but I figured if you wait a minute or a minute and 30 seconds, sometimes they dry better and they stick better. Okay, so what you do is lay it directly on top of your lash line and then gently press your fake eyelashes into your real ones. People usually start with the corners, but I like to start with the edges and work my way inward. Whichever way works for you, it's okay. And I also use tweezers, just regular tweezers, like ones that are dulled out or something, and it helps me line them up. You don't have to spend $20 on a little gadget to help you put in the fake eyelashes, unless you want to. But these work just as well, just as fine. And you see there's a huge, huge difference in my eye. And for your lower lashes, just do mascara on them. And it completes the look. Okay, and now we will do the same for the other eye in a little bit. Okay, so underneath the eye, trying to think what color I want to do underneath the eye. I don't want to do blue. If you do blue underneath the eye or pink underneath the eye, it makes you look a little bit more tired and run down. You don't want that. So underneath the eye, I'm going to be doing brown, but it's going to be a different brown that I haven't used. So it's like this little one from NYX. I don't know where to get these from. I haven't seen them in stores. It came with my little makeup, my NYX kit that my grandma got for me. And that's what it's going to look like. And just just sweep it underneath your lash line. So it kind of looks like that. And you can do that also before you do your lower lashes on the other eye. It's actually very pretty. I love my makeup today. It's so pretty. Okay. Now it's time for the other lashes. So just repeat the same steps. There we go. And now as for color, what you can do, which I'm going to do too, I'm going to use the Me Makeover Essentials. Looks like this. And it's actually just a brush. Don't let this part fool you. I thought it was bronzer, but it was not. Now I have a few bronzers, but I'm going to be using this. It's Sun and Bronze by NYC. Now I know what you're thinking, well, Goths are usually just white. Yes, but the contouring. And just put it over the first line of your contour. That's it. And as for blush, I always have blush no matter what look I'm doing. I'm going to use this kind of brush. It's like slanted. It's my favorite one to use for the blush, I should say. And taking the same one, it is also by NYC, and it looks like this. It's a mosaic powder. And just gently sweep that in there. I know that wasn't gently. I vigorously do it, like color. Okay. And just add a little bit on your cheeks. You don't want to like overdo it, because that's how people look cakey. Okay. Now, for the final, I'm going to be using this translucent powder that I've used earlier. But instead of using, you know, this, I'm going to be using this. This is the Boulevard. I think that's what BLVD stands for, Boulevard. So it's the Boulevard. This is the brush that I'm using. It's very beautiful and it's very soft. So just gently sweep that over your cheeks and your face. And get it over your eyebrows, because I put translucent powder on it. Translucent powder will actually help make your eyebrows stay on and not smear like mine did in the beginning of the video. Okay. Now, I know what you're thinking, oh my god, you put so much makeup on already. Well, there's actually two more things. Oh, I almost forgot. We didn't even do our lips. Wow. Oh, that's why I couldn't find it. I put it in the wrong thing. I put this one in the wrong thing, too. I'm like really OCD with my brushes and my eyeliners. They have to be separate at all times. And I don't know what goes on through my mind when I don't do that. Okay, now that our lips are moisturized from the vitamin E stick we put on earlier, I'm going to sharpen this pencil. And we're going to outline our lips. I'm not going to heavily overdraw because I'm going to school, but do what you want. So with me, I always start on top. Okay, it looks really funny, like a little black mustache. Okay, this is my lips when I don't overdraw it, so I'm not going to overdraw just yet. And you are going to want to do the same thing for the bottom lip. Okay, I didn't overdraw them today. I didn't really feel like it because, like I said, I'm going to school. Alright, and I'm going to be using my black lipstick. It has Jack Skellington on it. It's very cute. I got these from Hot Topic like last year, and it's literally almost all gone. Well, it is gone. Okay. So with the lip brush, or just an angled eyeliner brush, whichever one you feel comfortable using, or you just use lipstick. If yours isn't as gone as mine. But I'm going to use a brush because I can't. Yeah. Okay. And just apply it over. A matte one would work best. This is a cream lipstick. It glides on a lot easier. But I'm going to be setting it in with my NYX matte finishing spray. It's long lasting setting spray. Looks like that. I think it's like $8, $8, $9, depending on where you get it, I guess. I got mine at Target. Oh, no, I didn't. I got it at Ulta. Okay, now to clean up the edges, you would normally use a concealer, but me, I don't really have time for all that because I have to wrap this up. Pretty much all clean. Okay, and to set it all off, it's finishing spray. Okay, Now, with your finishing spray, you want to hold it about right here and just spray. It smells a little bit like alcohol, but it's good. Okay, now just wait for this to dry before doing anything. And if you guys are wondering why I keep looking over here, it's because I have my mirror, and it's beautiful. It's, one, it does have a built-in ring light, which is this part right here. These are $40 at Target, and they work very, very well. My favorite thing to do makeup on, since I'm blind without my glasses. Right now I cannot see, so I try my best. So I got this mirror to like magnify everything, to bring everything super, super close to me. And so far, I guess, judging from your guys' comments on my makeup and everything, I do pretty well for not seeing. Okay. Now, as for the hair, it's not a hair tutorial video, so I did do one of those. And I'm just going to brush it and call it a day. Probably do my bangs some. I don't know if I should wear my bangs down or not. Bangs, no bangs, I don't know. Swoop side bang. I can do a swoop side, I think. I don't know. I'll show you guys a close-up of my makeup right now. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I know it was very, very long, and I do apologize for everything. And, well, yeah, like and subscribe. That's very important if you want new videos. And just comment. Alright, love you guys. Bye.